Thanks. The sun is getting a little stronger in our northern Ohio sky. Summer is approaching, and before the first sunburn, we are joined by a special guest, Dr. Lydia Parker, to talk about skin cancer. Thank you so much for joining us. Skin cancer is becoming more and more common from the statistics I see. Is that something you're seeing in your practice?
Absolutely. In my own office and nationwide, skin cancer rates keep going up and up and up each year.
Is it that we're not taking good enough care of ourselves? Is it that it shows up later? Why is it a trend that we're seeing?
The biggest factors are probably, one, our ozone layer is thinner than it used to be, sadly, so we're not getting as much protection from ozone. But the other big factor is primarily young women going to tanning beds and recreational tanning still being a problem.
And there are signs to look out for. You brought a little cheat sheet here, but if you could go through just what should we be looking for when we're trying to spot anything that doesn't look quite right on our bodies?
Sure. Well, melanoma is the most deadly type of skin cancer. So we talk about the ABCDs there. A mole that's A for asymmetric, the top half looks different than the bottom half. B, if the borders are jagged or hazy. C, is if the color, instead of being one shade of brown, it has some black or some red in it. That would be concerning. D, if the diameter is large, a larger mole might be a concern. And there's an E for evolving. The biggest predictor that a mole is bad is just that it's changing in any way at all. Have that checked.
Now, as people age, I've noticed on myself, I don't know about anybody else, but little spots start to show up. Now, how often should we be getting screened, and how often should we go to a doctor and just check everything out?
Most of us should be checked once a year. The American Cancer Society recommends now that starting at age 20 that we all get checked once a year. Some teenagers may even need to get checked already if they have a large number of moles or some larger moles, but unfortunately skin cancer is extremely common even in the younger adults in their 20s today.
Wow. And people can go for a free screening. I want to get this information. And when and where can they go for a free screening?
Right. Well, this is 25 years ago, Ronald Reagan signed that May would be Skin Cancer Awareness Month, and the first Monday in May is Melanoma Monday. That's today, when we need to remind the public about melanoma and how preventable it is. There are screenings all over the country. We have a free screening at Lake Health out in Mentor this Saturday from 9 to 3.
All right, great. Dr. Parker, thank you so much for joining us.